When TG is the only question a lot of Unish users are asking right now, because Unish actually promised to list in the Q4 of 2025, and right now we are already in the Q4. So when exactly is the listing date of this project? UNICH AIRDROP is another airdrop a lot of people are waiting for before they can finally decide if airdrops are actually dead or not. UNICH AIRDROP gained popularity around early 2025, and a lot of people have been farming and grinding on this project ever since then. Technically, we've been farming this project for about 11 months now. That's close to a year. Since UNICH AIRDROP actually went live, we have all been earning points through welcome bonus, mining, referrals, social tax, and other engagement activity. So recently, a lot of rumors and questions have been popping up in the Unish community, which I'm going to sort and clarify in this very short video. And it includes: 1. Is what you are farming on the Unish app right now just points or the real token? 2. What are the other things you need to do to position properly for token allocation? 3. How much can you possibly earn from this airdrop? And finally, when is the farming stage of this project coming to an end? Because it is after this stage that this project can move to mainnet properly and reward active users. I will also give you all necessary updates that you need to know about this project. But before we proceed, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and click on the bell button to always get notified whenever I drop important videos like this one. And also, make sure to follow me on Twitter with the link in the description of this video for quick and important crypto updates that can fetch you money in the crypto space. Now, is what you are farming right now on the Unish app just points or the real token? What you are getting right now on Unich app is the freedom point that is a unique feature of the UNICH AIRDROP. It is used to actually track engagement on the Unish ecosystem, to measure your contribution, and a reflection of all your activity on the UNICH AIRDROP. It is not real token, it is just points. But it is very, very important for you to know that the more the FD points you actually have, the more UNICH token you can actually get at listing. To keep getting FD points, you have to log in regularly and stay active on the app, because if you stop engaging with the platform, your FD point can start reducing gradually and can even go down to 0 if you ignore the platform for a very long time. Now that you know that FD point is not the same thing as the Unish token, that brings us to the second question, which is: what are the possible eligibility criteria for this airdrop? This is very important because I've seen cases where people accumulate a lot of points on a particular project and end up not being eligible for allocation. This happened during Mirror airdrop because a lot of people were actually accumulating points instead of genuinely engaging and creating hype around the project. If you really want to be eligible for Unish token, which is the UN, there are a few things that you really need to pay attention to. And the first one is to be very active on the Unish Discord. This is very important because these days, accumulated points doesn't really matter. Projects always reward those they see as contributors or innovators that are actively giving feedbacks about what they are currently building. On Unish Discord, you can claim roles such as content, where you will always post about Unish on your socials, or you can also claim innovator role, which means you will actually take your time to really use this platform, look for errors, and give them feedback or good idea. You can also claim growther role, which means you will have to become an active chatter, supporter, or community grower on Discord. You can select any of this role or even all. And this will actually give you an edge above those that are just accumulating points. The second one is to participate in the community sale, that's the IDO, and also refer people to participate in it. This will also give you more edge. Well, this is not me advising you to go and buy the IDO. You can always do your own research. And the third one is, don't just refer people to this project. Also, make sure to take your time to stay active regularly on this platform. And by doing this, the system can actually recognize you as an active user. And active users are the ones airdrops are really giving rewards these days. And this brings us to the third question. How much can you possibly earn from this project? What you can actually earn on this project depends on how actively you are with the 3 possible criteria I mentioned earlier. That's the Discord grind, participation in community sales, that's the IDO, and also topping it up with the total amount of FD points you have accumulated from referrals, activity, quest, and the Unish Monday. The more you rank on all of this, the more you can possibly earn on this project. And finally, when is the farming stage of this project coming to an end? Because it is only after this stage that you can now get your allocation, and then TG can finally happen. When TG is the only question a lot of Unish users are asking right now, because Unish actually promised to list in the Q4 of 2025, and right now, we are already in the Q4. So when exactly is the listing date of this project? Well, based on the few details I've been able to gather, it is not certain that TG will happen this year because of few major factors that the team might use as an excuse. And the first one is the market condition. We all know that the market condition is very poor right now, so they might not list this period. And the other one is the low ideal sales. Unish target to actually raise about $15 million from their initial debt offering, but right now, all they have been able to raise is about $440,000, which is not even up to 5% of their initial target. So this might make them shift the TG to Q1 of 2026, though this has not been confirmed. But if they actually go ahead to do the listing in the Q4 of 2025 as they promised earlier, they might have the worst listing in the history of airdrops. One important airdrop that will list in January, that's the Q1 of 2026, is Social Value Season 2. The first season gave up to $30,000 to users, and the second one also promised to do really well. And I'll put the link in the description of the video if you are not on this project yet. Watch this video if you need trading bots that can actually earn you up to $50 every single day, and watch this if you are looking for a Web3 job that can actually pay you up to $2,500.